They didn't have any pony carts they needed pulled.
Well, actually, I was going to ask you about that. We're looking for another unit in front of our parade.
Something that'll pull the cart without making a mess on the street.
Well, I don't know how clean you are, but you did pretty well last time.
And we're going there again this weekend. All right, we've got... Go ahead and roll that footage. Cruising reporter John Graham. He was at the Hemmings Sports and Exotic Show. This happened back in August.
Oh, isn't that pretty? Wow.
1965 Alfa Romeo. He said there were 3 of them that appeared at that show.
That's amazing in itself.
Most of the time you have to go to Monterey or Pebble Beach to see one of these cars.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful style? And look at that.
Isn't that wild?
Teardrop, fastback. Wow. I wonder what happened if they built something like that today and put it on the market.
Do you know it would? I'll bet it would sell. I'll bet it would sell. And look at the condition of this. This is, the owners are Mark and Cheryl Phillips out of Rochester, New York. This 62 version won its class and best of show.
Very pretty functional instrument panel. Just a gorgeous car. Oh, there's another one that's
65 Volvo P1800.
That was a popular car too. It's they're bringing some pretty good money today. They're coming up in value quite a bit.
Remember this on the TV show, The Saint, with Roger Moore?
That's right.
Yeah. 1778 cc motor, 108 horsepower.
Look at the treatment of the line down the front fender, swooping up under the door handle and then coming across that back deck. Just breaks it up nicely, but still gives it a very intriguing design.
This is Neil Stahl is the owner, out of Wilton, New York. About 24,000 remaining.
Ever drive a car down the street with one of those steering wheels and put all your fingers in the hole and have to make a fast turn?
Yeah. That's a quick way to lose a finger.
Now that's unusual. That has got some real class to it.
72 Citroen.
The one with that wonderful special suspension they build. Boy, that's a very intriguing air suspension in that car.
Yeah.
And very, very complex. And if you own one, you hope nothing goes wrong with it. But it was quite an advanced feature.
Got a Maserati, says Maserati 2670 cc, 180 horsepower, V6, 5-speed manual, power front and rear disc brakes. Only 4,000 were built in 72. 2003 Aston Martin DB7, rare Zagato bodied. It's a right-hand drive.
Now, what year is that one?
2003.
2003. Okay. Very
the show was actually pre-89, but they brought this in because it was so unique and so rare. Owner is Jim Taylor.
Look at the treatment down the center of the top and right through the back windshield. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, look at this.
And that photograph isn't reversed either.
No. No, and what you try to tell them is Lance didn't put it in upside down.
Lance did not do that.
Yes. Although I have been known. Look at that. Very
nice console swooping right up into the middle of the dash. It just brings all that design right together and makes it flow, doesn't it? Look at the wood treatment.
And that looks like wood on the... Oh, here we go. 1985 Renault 5 Turbo 2. Modified. Very cool, very rare. Only 7,200 of them were sold in the United States.
I was just going to ask you, was that an export here?
4.1 liter turbo, 185 horse. This won the favorite French car. Owner is Mark Nicotera out of Monroe, Connecticut.
I bet that will really scat with a turbo on it.
Yeah. Well, look at this. Look at this engine.
Yeah, look at that. It's mostly engine.
Yeah.
About half the car.
That's wild. Yeah. Yeah, do some grilling back there. On the pipe.
Tailgate party, there you go.
That is, I'll bet you that is one quick little car.
Very interesting.
This show, and incidentally, is at the Saratoga Automobile Museum in Saratoga, New York. Here we go.
Oh, what do we have here?
1971 Lancia. It's a Fulvia Sport Coupe. Very rare. Zagato body.
Boy, like you said, these cars, you just never see anything like that down here, you know? And these are all in one show. Was this a concourse show or?
No, just exotic sports and exotic.
Wow.
Yeah. Incidentally, that company, Zagato, was formed in 1919 in Italy, still in business today. This one's got a 1.3 liter 4-cylinder.
How popular that Airstream design is on those backs like that, those fastbacks.
Yeah.
That's a real classic look there. Now
that's a 63 Alfa Romeo. It's a Ghia Spider. This is a 2-owner car. It's been in their family since '67. Weighs in at just over 2,000 pounds. 4-cylinder, pushes 104 horsepower, 5-speed.
Looks a lot like the Carmen Ghia from the back, doesn't it?
And this one has 160,000 miles on it. Bob Mintenmeyer out of Demarest, New Jersey.
All these cars have such functional instruments in them. I mean, they're right there, easy to read, right where you need them.
There you go, 78 Toyota Corolla SR5 Suncatcher. It's been modified, obviously. Let's see.
I remember when those Corollas first came out, they were such an eye catcher and surprised so many people Toyota could put something out like that. That really got them going.
Now this has, it's got a little 4-cylinder in it that actually cranks 150 horsepower.
And it has louvers.
73 Volvo 1800 ES. They only made it 2 years in the wagon version.
That is a rare, I was going to say that wagon is very, very, very rarely seen. That's a scarce car.
72 and 73. This is one of 5,007 that were made in 73. Fuel injected 4-cylinder.
I wonder how many of them were sold here. Probably not a lot.
8,007. This is one made in 73. It doesn't say how many made here.
No, sold here.
Or sold here. John Dickey is out of Gilmanton, New Hampshire. That is cool.
Well, look at those comfortable seats.
I tell you, they did make all those little cars. When you sat in them, you felt like it was made for you. Here we go.
Saab?
This is the 69 Alfa Romeo GTV Junior.
Okay.
The Ghia name had been changed to a 1750 with a GT version.
Only guy that drives a Model T could call that a Saab.
Yeah, there you go.
What do I know?
4-cylinder. Makes 133 horsepower. And listen, this one's only got 18,649 miles on it.
Gee.
John Agostino out of Franklin Square, New York.
Now what do we have? Is that the same one?
I believe this is the, oh, wait a minute.
No, this we changed it.
We might have changed it.
No, I don't think so. That was just the way the color looked on there. Yep, that's the Alfa Romeo. It still is. Nice, neat engine compartment. Very fine detailing, the way they build them.
Now this is the next one. This is the 73 Alfa Romeo Berlina. See, a lot of these are the Italian and stuff. I'm not familiar with a lot of those. Part of the 2000 series.
It's a regular 4-door sedan.
Yeah. It was the only sedan offered by Alfa during this time. 1962cc motor, 4-cylinder, makes 129 horsepower.